Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Today, we are getting into the first round of our B-side blind bracket to determine our next deep dives. So before we really get into it, I just want to say thank you all for submitting tracks. I know I may have missed some in our listings for this round. If you let me know which ones are missing that you really want to make sure get in there, be sure to let me know in the comments, and I will try and add them when we open up the submissions after this round. So if you haven't been following along with the community posts or things like that, what we're doing here is actually going to be listening to 2 songs per matchup, where I can't see who's singing, what the titles are, and which one is which. I will have nothing to go from other than what I hear while we're listening to it. And then at the end of it, based on my thoughts, which I'll talk about in between each song, we will choose a winner, and then that'll be who moves on to the next round. Okay, so let's start off with track 1, song A. No idea. Let's go. Okay, guy group. It's got like a really nice smooth sound to it. Got like a rock vibe. Oh, nice. Ooh. Okay, vocals. Harmonies are harmonying. Okay. All right. So that was given kind of like a high teen, like end of a high school drama kind of vibe to it. It had this nice mix of like rock and sentimental sounds that I was really enjoying. There were some really nice big vocal belt moments that I thought did a lot of favors for the vocalist in this one. And then they had some really nice harmonies. I think the drums in the production on this one too were really nice. There's something about the drums in this one had like this song had a really nice groove to it. Yeah, okay. So I don't really know anything else about it. We don't know who it is yet. So let us check out song B. Ooh, okay. A little more like sultry vibes.
Give me fever.
Ooh.
Breaking me into 나를 흔들지 옹자에 앉은 네 앞에 설 때 내 안에 타는 불길 What I gotta do 뜨거운 손이 너를 찾아도 I can't have it 너에게 손대선 안 돼 절대 하지만 이끌리지 날 아플수록 널 원해 멈춰 제발 멈추지 마 멈춰 제발 멈추지 너 때문에 온몸이 타올라 너 때문에 심장이 목말라 Like a fever, 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 fever 널 안고 싶어 널 안고 싶어 밀어내도 내 안에 타올라 새가 돼도 불꽃이 피어나 Like a fever, fever, fever 널 알고 싶어 널 알고 싶어 Don't stop 그래 all day 태워줘 Please stop 나의 대여 그만 baby Oh baby 이런 날 어떻게 좀 해줘 어떻게 좀 날 놓아줘 날 놓아줘 날 놓아줘 날 안아줘 너 때문에 온몸이 타올라 너 때문에 심장이 목말라 Like a fever, 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 fever 널 안고 싶어 널 안고 싶어 이뤄내도 내 안에 타올라 새가 돼도 불꽃이 피어나 Like a fever, fever, fever 널 안고 싶어 널 안고 싶어
The like sound of it being like almost like it's underwater is pretty cool.
너 때문에 온몸이 타올라 너 때문에 심장이 목말라 Like a fever, 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 fever 널 안고 싶어 널 안고 싶어 밀어내도 내 안에 타올라 새가 돼도 불꽃이 피어나 Like a fever, fever, fever 널 알고 싶어 널 알고 싶어
Okay. Okay. What do we do now? Very, very different style song. This one more like sultry kind of R&B flavored. And like a lot more relaxed and chill. They were smoother with it in terms of like their groove. They kind of they found a pocket very quickly and kind of grooved with it, and I was jamming with it. You guys know how I feel about R&B, which is I assume why you picked this song. I'm having a tough time because like I love the nostalgic sound of song A with like the big kind of rockier elements and like the soaring vocals in that one. But the smooth groove of song B was really nice too. Like, I think production wise, I might have to give it to song B, but song A was vocally so impressive. There were a couple of moments in there that just made me go, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm thinking it's hard, right? Because it feels like, I think consistently, like song B was just really good all the way through. And like, if we were kind of going like this, I enjoyed it all the way through. Song A had kind of like peaks and valleys where there were moments where I was like, okay, it's taking its time, it's doing something a little different. And then it would smack you in the face with like a big belt or a really cool rock section. Oh, I don't know. What am I feeling? All right, I'm gonna listen to like a little snippet of both again. Was it like? Oh, which one's it gonna be? Which one's it gonna be? Give me a drum roll, guys. I don't know if you can hear me doing a finger drum roll. I'm thinking this is so hard. I'm thinking song A. Yeah, I'm thinking song A. I really liked the vocalist in song A so much. I enjoyed song B. It was so consistently good. This one is so hard. I'm like wavering back and forth every time I say it, but I think it's song A, just because I think the vocal harmonies and the big belts in the third chorus and the drums in this song were so juicy that I think I really have to go with that one. That's not to say song B is bad or that I disliked it. I absolutely adored it. I think it was really smooth with it, but I think song A has got it. Okay. So TXT had song A with Skipping Stones, and ENHYPEN was song B with Fever. That makes sense for ENHYPEN. They do have that kind of smooth R&B sound. Oh, okay, so TXT is moving on to the next round. Sorry, Engine, that doesn't mean we won't do an ENHYPEN deep dive in the future, but it does mean they are going to be out of the top 4. Let's go to our next round. Right? Okay. Song A versus song B. We're back to the beginning again. We don't know who these two are. No idea. Actually, before we do that, let's look at our bracket. Can you see that yet? Yeah. So as you can see, now we have our first groups revealed, and we have our first kind of result in the quarterfinals. And okay, song A versus song B. Here we go. Round 2. Okay. Okay, guy group round again. 참아내야 해 Okay, head boys. Ooh. Now we're going bassy. We're building to something. Okay. Another really nice vocally smooth track. We had a lot of harmonies and a lot of vocal range in this one. Like the harmonies in this one were what made it really stand out to me. This sounds like a very vocally strong group, right? To harmonize kind of like that as consistently well as they did throughout the course of that song, which makes me curious because we didn't hear a whole lot of big belts in this one, but it feels like maybe they got that in their pocket. So like this group seems like it has a lot of potential. I'm interested. Let's see song or hear, because we can't see anything. Song B. Oh.
Never let go. 가본 적 없는 곳에서 너의 손을. Oh no. I swear I promise. 깊은 심장의 울림까지. 너에게 모두 주겠다고. We made the rules. 세상에 하나뿐인 규칙.
Oh, that bass line though. Oh, that groove. Okay. Are we done? We're done. Okay. That one had such a nice groovy funk bass line. I was really jamming with the bass line on this one, and then like they added in on top of it some really nice vocals, and they were doing some really neat things with the ad-libs in like a head voice way in the back of the mix. That like I was like really entertained by. I'm thinking, and then they had that big belt moment. I'm debating on this one because I think song A has vocalists in that group that kind of feel like they could really, really crush it. But they were doing a style of song that didn't kind of support that in this round. I still really enjoyed it, but it was a little more laid back, and it was focused on those harmonies, which I really liked. But song B kind of grabbed me by that groovy bass line, and then subtly like kind of layered vocal elements on it that like continually grew on me, and they did more and more things with it as the song went on. You know, it's hard to compare them apples to oranges because they're doing so very different things, but on pure taste alone, and this is not to say either is bad, because like I said, I'm gonna say that probably every round, but I've enjoyed both songs, and I think song A might have might have really, really strong vocalists in that group, but I think song B is going to be the winner because something about that song just really, really hooked me, and I am intensely curious to know who this is. So for round 2, song B. Okay, so it was 17's Anyone versus EXO. Okay. I am curious because I know 2 songs by 17 from the anniversary, and Maestro is such a jam, so I am excited to hear more from them. That doesn't mean EXO is out of deep dives forever, but it does mean they are out for this this tournament. Okay, let's go back and see our results. So as you can see here now, the boys' side of the bracket has been filled in on the quarterfinals. So now we're gonna get into the girl group side of the bracket. So we've got one of 4 groups. We got Loona, SSERAFIM, IVE, and NMIXX. I think the only group I've heard one song from NMIXX, their debut, and I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I've been told that their style has changed and that I would really like them now. And SSERAFIM, who we've heard a couple of tracks for, and Unforgiven is such a freaking jam. So I am very curious to see who we've got here. Again, we don't know any people in this round. Let's check song A versus song B.
We're alive 'cause we are not alone.
Acapella to start.
And you know we won't let go. Run for roses. Oh, 불가능해도 전화야 you fight back. 불안한 현실에 던진 invitation. 불만 가득한 표정으로 we're back. 불같이 타오를게 no limitation. 맘 휩쓸어 we gotta go. 만개한 arsenal. 너와 지겨운 전망을 넘어 꿈을 거머쥐어 gonna make us move We like us we're not alone We run for roses hand to hand 두 발을 맞추고 Run for roses Our hearts go 따람따람 우린 달려가길 원해 We like us we're not alone We run for roses 속도를 높여 목소리 높여 끝이 땅굴에 들렀어 I know finish line 그래도 난 가 긁히고 다쳐도 포기는 치워도 No 꿈꿔온 날이 wanna get it wanna fight it wanna stand up and salute So look go 지겨운 절망을 넘어 꿈을 거머쥐어 gonna make us move We arrive cause we're not alone We run for roses hand to hand 두 발을 맞추고 Run for roses Our hearts go 따람따람 우린 달려가길 원해 We arrive cause we're not alone We run for roses 다리다리다리 덤 다리다리다리 덤덤덤덤 다리다리다리 덤 다리다리다리 덤덤덤덤 다리다리다리 덤 다리다리다리 덤덤덤덤 다리다리다리 덤 다리다리다리 Run for roses Gonna live my best life Keeping the good vibe If you get this close don't lose it 지속된 고요에 울리는 방아쇠 당기는 소리에 start it Run for roses Run for roses Run for roses Run for roses We're not alone We run for roses hand to hand 두 발을 맞추고 Run for roses Our hearts go 따람따람 우릴 달려가길 원해 We like us we're not alone We run for roses 다리다리다리 덤 다리다리다리 덤덤덤덤 다리다리다리 덤 다리다리다리 덤덤덤덤 다리다리다리 덤 다리다리다리 덤덤덤덤 다리다리다리 덤 다리다리다리 Run for roses
Well, that was different. Vocally super impressive. One of their vocalists was going on some crazy runs in there. I think the thing that was throwing me for a loop was kind of I might have been a fiddle or some kind of string instrument as like the top line melody. Felt like it was fighting with some other instruments in the verses, and then would cut out and get its own time to shine in the breakdown sections. I think vocally this one is super impressive. But there were moments in there that had me going, I'm not sure what they're going for from a production standpoint. Like, let me see if I can find it.
We're alive 'cause we're
I wish I had a
not
seek
alone.
on my thing, but
Hand to hand,
I've
you
made
know
this,
we
so
won't let
the only
go
one I can
of.
blame is myself.
Run for roses.
So
불가능해도 저는 야유 fight back 불안한 현실에 던지는 invitation 불만 가득한 표정으로 we're back 불같이 타오를 게 no limitation 맘 휩쓸어 we gotta go 만개하는 arsenal지 너와는 낭만들을 잃지 않게 let's run
So it comes in here, the fiddle, and there's a second one, this part. I think it's the bass and the fiddles get like a little mixed up, right? But now that I'm listening to it and like trying to focus on it, It's not bad. I think it's just, it is a little jarring to hear it on the first time through. I don't know if I've ever heard a K-pop track kind of like that. It's doing something a little different, and I like that. It's got like almost a bit of a Western vibe to it, along with like a rock sound, and some killer vocals. All right, let's check out song B.
누가 내 말투가 재수 없대 잘난 척만 한대 또 누구는 내가 너무 착하대 바보 같을 정도래 가끔은 이해조차 안 되는 시선들 억울하기도 하지만 오해가 만든 수많은 나와 얘기해 우리 모두 다 나야 Either way I'm good 전부 좋다고 누가 맞고 틀린 게 아닌걸 모두 다르게 살아가듯 Either way I'm good Either way 내게는 언니 같은 친구인데 어리광이 심하대 털털한 줄 알았던 저 아이는 마음이 너무 약한걸 제 아이라서 그래 넌 이라서 그래 됐고 그냥 빛나하자 Either way you're good 전부 좋다고 누가 맞고 틀린 게 아닌걸 모두 다르게 사랑하듯 Either way you're good Either way 또 다른 나 누가 맞고 틀린 게 아닌걸 모두 다르게 살아가듯 전부 좋다고 사랑과 미움 모두 다 가지면 되는 거야 하나만 고를 필요 없는 거야 Either way we're good 웃어주자고 이렇게
Okay. Very, very different style of track. This one was a lot sparser, right? Both tracks kind of started out. This one had like a beat to start with, but like the first song started almost completely a cappella. This one was a sparse track all the way through, and there really wasn't a place for any of the vocalists to hide on this track, and it showcased their voices really, really well, and it was pretty catchy. This felt more like a K-pop track that would be very like popular and catchy, right? Like it feels like it's a little less doing something different, but I don't hate that. I think vocally the song A went to a different place. It had like bigger like runs and bigger belts, whereas song B was going for very clean tones and still had its moments for bigger belts and stuff like that. Ooh, I feel like similarly to the guys round, this one's going to be hard to choose because I think the vocalists in song A impressed me more, but I liked the beat and the song, like the beat in song B a little better, but song A is doing something super unique and song B is really catchy. What would I find myself listening to more frequently just chilling out at home? Probably song B. But is that true? All right, I'm gonna listen to a little snippet of each of them again.
We're alive cause we are not alone. Hand to hand, you know we won't let go. Run for roses. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. 불가능해도 저는 yeah, you fight back. 불안한 현실에던진 invitation. 불만 가득한 표정으로 we're back. 불같이 타오를 게 no limitation. 마음 없으라 we gotta go. 만개하는 arsenal지. 너와는 낭만들을 잃지 않게 let's run.
Okay, so that's song A.
누가 내 말투가 재수 없대. 잘난 척만 한대. 또 누구는 내가 너무 착하대. 바보 같을 정도래. 가끔은 이해조차 안 되는 시선들 억울하기도 하지만 오해가 만든 수많은 나와 얘기해 우리 모두 다 나야. Either way.
Okay, so song A is kind of like power and song B is kind of like sweet. Song A is a little different. Song B is really catchy. Song A's production's kind of in your face. Song B's production is very sparse and chill and lets the members kind of shine vocally. Both have impeccable vocals. Oh, guys, you guys chose like a really, really hard matchup for me. This one might even be harder than round one, which was, I think, TXT versus ENHYPEN, which was extremely hard. This is... I'm gonna go with my gut. This is completely on my own personal taste. I think both songs were really, really good, and somebody has to get eliminated. I don't know who it is. I'm gonna go with song B. Okay. It was IVE. Okay, IVE versus NMIXX. Yeah. I gotta say, I will give it up to NMIXX. I liked that song a whole lot more than 0.0, which is the only song I've heard by them. And like I said before, for the other rounds, that means they are out for the running of the top 4 deep dives. I'm not committing to all 8, but that doesn't mean that we won't do those other groups in the future. It just means not in this cluster that we're locking in here. Okay, so IVE moves on to the next round. We've got IVE beating out NMIXX here. Oh, this is exciting. We're on our last one for the quarterfinals. I think that we should just get right into it then. Ooh.
매일 아침 9시 땡 하면 나타나 매일 보는데도 내 마음은 또 설레 괜히 어색하고 아직 좀 쑥스럽지만 나도 좋아해
Oh, we got brass.
내가 원래 표현을 잘못해서 서툴러 굳이 말 안 해도 내 마음 잘 알잖아. 나도 날 좋아해, 나도 너를 믿어. 그럼 내 맘도 알아줘. 너 깜짝깜짝 자꾸 놀래키지 마. 예고 없이 네 입술 갖다 대지 마. 너무 급해. 그냥 안아줘. 키스는 다음에 키스는 다음에 키스는 다음에 키스는 다음에 멜로 영화 속 주인공 같진 않아도 마냥 어린애처럼 가볍지도 않죠. 여자는 있지 자꾸자꾸만 확인하고 싶단 말야. 철없는 아이처럼 됐으면 어떡해. 든든한 오빠처럼 묵묵히 날 봐줘. 날 좋아한다면 그게 네 진심이라면 더 믿게 해줄래. 너 깜짝깜짝 자꾸 놀래키지 마. 예고 없이 네 입술 갖다 대지 마. 너무 급해. 그냥 안아줘. 키스는 다음에 살짝 네 손이 닿기만 해도 두근두근 떨린단 말야. 속도를 늦춰줘. 앞질 나가지 마.
오,
장난인 척 삐진 척 소용없어. 마음의 준비가 필요해. 기다려. 나도 네가 좋아. 그치만 오늘은 안아줘.
ooh, guitar solo.
너무 급해. 오늘은 이만. 키스는 다음에 키스는 다음에 키스는 다음에 키스는 다음에.
Oh, you guys knew how to make this one hard for me. 1 second, I gotta change the battery before we lose it, but you guys know what you're doing. Yeah, so you guys know how much I love brass and like the big band sound, and I think you intentionally picked a song that kind of had that sound going for it, and it had like a very cutesy kind of vocal over top of it. Like vocally, it didn't do anything absolutely insane. There were a couple of really nice big notes there at the end and some like cool head voice, but it was very cute. Like very cute, but like the big band sound had me swinging through it. I enjoyed the hell out of that. Hopefully that's not a one-off for that group, because like I really enjoyed that sound, but it was very, very cute. And the brass section and like the very different, like I don't know if I've ever heard such a like a anime cute style vocal over top of like a jazzy big band like that before, and it works. It's a vibe, man. I really enjoyed the hell out of that. It's gonna make it hard for song B. I'm not gonna lie. It's starting off on a strong foot. They're gonna have to blow me out of the water a little bit, because you guys know that a jazzy brass band is kind of a cheat code. But let's see, maybe song B can do it. Oh, we got like a synth sound.
전사들 내 침대 위 맴돌 때 난 성냥을 켠 채 까만 밤에 잠겨서 원해
pitched down stacking underneath her voice on that. Okay, you guys really are like making it hard for me on this one, guys. You know what that kind of reminds me of? The beat, well, not the song, like not the vocals, but like the beat reminds me of that song that John Hamm is listening to in the meme that we were hearing for 100 million TikToks for a while there. But or at least that's maybe not the beat specifically, but that's how I was feeling that scene of him in the club going like, yeah, that was me. But I think, oh, this is so hard. Cause like, I think the song A, like I said, really smacked me around with the production, and I loved the sound of that band. And they did something very, very different. But like the vocals were very cutesy and didn't go super hard. Though you could see flashes of moments where you know that they can. So like song A, very, very strong. Song B punched me in the face with head voice, and then had this like very like clubby, chill, vibey trap production to go with it. And then it did something that not a lot of songs do anymore that I really appreciated, which was leaving a section in the bridge to let the instrumental breathe. There aren't a lot of tracks anymore that are okay with spending a few extra 20-30 seconds of its runtime, letting the instrumental play out, winding down a little bit, and building tension before the drop comes back in for the third chorus. And it had that nice guitar solo in that section as well, that I really, really enjoyed. I think if we stripped out the vocals from both songs, I think I'd have to give it to song A. I think the production on that was so good that I would listen to that song instrumental all day, every day. I really, really enjoyed that. But if we're going on vocals, I think I have to give it to song B. And I think as a full song, I might have to give it to song B, but it is so tough. This might be the hardest choice of the rounds for me, although ENHYPEN versus TXT was really hard, and IVE versus NMIXX was really, really hard. EXO and 17 was tough, but 17 came out with a really strong banger. And EXO just seemed like they had a lot of potential, but that song wasn't as strong as 17's track there. So I feel like it might be a kind of similar situation here where like I really think the potential of Song A's group is quite high. And I love that they did something very different. But I think Song B came out with a stronger overall track. I think I have to give it to Song. I see. So that was SSERAFIM's Ash. And Loona, Korean title. I'm not familiar with that one. But that is going to bring us to our quarterfinals, which means we now know who is going to be in the in the top 4, right? Which means these 4 will be deep dives. It's now just going to be in order. And for fans of ENHYPEN, NMIXX, EXO, and Loona, I promise you, they are still on my list. I loved all 4 of those tracks, and I would love to get to them. But committing to 8 deep dives right now is a little much for me. So we'll see what happens after these 4. Maybe we just go to the next 4, to these 4 afterwards, or maybe we do a new bracket. But I think right now the goal is to choose our top 4, choose what order they come in, and we're going to be looking at TXT, 17, IVE, and SSERAFIM. Looking forward to seeing it, guys. That is going to do it for us for today. I hope you enjoyed this format. I thought this was really fun. I know there was a lot of me yapping and going back and forth and trying to figure out who I liked more, or well, not who, which song I enjoyed more from a purely taste perspective. That's the other thing I want to say before we sign off is that, again, this is all personal taste. None of these songs were bad. And in fact, I probably will add all of these songs to my personal Spotify because they're dope. And I think especially, I was especially surprised by NMIXX's Run to the Roses. I think that round in particular is going to haunt me a little bit. I'm not sure. It was so close. I mean, same with SSERAFIM and Loona, same with ENHYPEN and TXT. I think the only group that came away in a very convincing manner, even though I liked EXO's song, was 17. That 17's track was so strong that I was like, yep, that one. And even that had deliberation. But again, what I'm trying to say is that I liked all of it. I really did. I would tell you if I didn't, but I think all of these tracks were really good. I'm excited to hear more from all of these groups at some point in the future, but these 4 are our top 4. Till next time. Love you. Bye.